I think we're live. We live, everyone. Yes, we are. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful December 17th, 2024. Hope everyone's having a great day, night, afternoon, midnight, wherever you're on the world. I'm having a great day myself. And we are joined by the usual suspects, Mr. Luke and Mr. Real Texan
Yes.
Politics.
How is it
Hello.
going, real American patriots? It's glad to report to the real American stream because it is your duty as an American citizen to watch this stream every day it's on. And if you
That's
fail to
real.
do so, the Project 2025 camps, it's going to happen.
All right, everyone. So there's a lot to talk about. Today's a stream dedicated to Canada. This might be the first video ever, or a stream on Canada ever. I don't think
Wait, did you not stream the 2021 election? I thought I remember
no,
you doing it.
I didn't.
Or that was Red Eagle. That was Red Eagle who did it.
Yeah, so yeah, a lot of
We're
shit's going on in
streaming this one
Canada.
next year, though.
Now
We gotta pledge to stream the
we
election
will.
next
We
year
will
when it
stream the
happens.
Canadian election. We will.
Yes.
All right, now before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts, the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or just want to support the channel even further, best way is sending super chats via the chat. And again, we do have a goal per stream. I think it's YouTube is a new thing where it's like you can set super chat goals. I don't know. I think it's like 20 or something, $5 more. I don't know for sure, but send super chats. Great way to support the content. Let's try to reach the goal. Again, I don't know why YouTube did that, but sure. And all right. So, we got a couple super chats to read through. Colt the Langs for 2, real Canadian politics, eh? Well, I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
We do need a real Canadian politics.
That's real. Mike for 2, late and gay. Trudeau more like false to know. Hee hee. Ha ha. Ah, you get it? Instead of Trudeau, it's Falsto. Ha. Ha.
I've heard another meme about Trudeau that has to do with a word that rhymes with true, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to
I
get
know
banned on
oh
YouTube.
gosh. DB for 2. Did you see AOC lost the oversight committee? Yep, she officially lost that. Just a little while
Dude,
ago.
it's so funny. The fucking progressives are never gonna have any power.
Nope.
I've made this point before. It's more likely a progressive would win a Republican primary for like president than a Democratic primary.
You know, you might
Like
be onto
almost certainly.
something. You might be
Someone
onto
like
something.
someone like Tulsi is significantly more likely to win a Republican primary for president than someone like AOC would be to win a Democratic primary. Like almost certainly, because the entire Democratic system is literally built to stop them from winning. You know, like the super delegates, like it's so fucking hilarious to me how like they just tolerate these super delegates, just
Yeah,
like
well, that's a party
comprising
democracy.
half the delegates. Yeah, it's funny. Like
That's the party democracy, everyone.
Breaking news, breaking news.
What?
what is the news?
John Ossoff open to confirming Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah, wait, really? Ossoff?
Bro,
Yeah.
He's trying to save his ass.
he's seeing those internals, dude. He's cooked.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
he is so cooked. I don't think
Why he's
anything's gonna happen.
he's running against him.
Yeah, he's trying to hope MTG runs against. I heard there were some libs who were trying to court him to run for governor, so that like they could just like let Kemp have the Senate seat and like
That's dumb.
maybe let Ossoff. Like yeah.
All right, exactly for 2, Senior Castro is cooked. Oh gosh. Chance of raising
Because he's not gonna beat Kemp. Like that shit's like
Yeah.
it's over.
Uh,
It's over before it even begins that race, dude. It's like atomic bomb versus coughing baby, dude.
Chance of
We're
raising
gone.
for 2. Trudeau's pronouns are soy and boy. American Nerd for 2.
True.
Trudeau lost his chance to be governor of Canada. That's real. American Nerd for 3. Someone should sing Blame Canada from South Park. I don't want to get copyright strike, so. A glitch Eevee for 2. The Tyrone Resistance Front has been formed. That's real. Yeah, free Tyrone. Not gonna say anything with Tyrone. That's what I'm gonna say. Nothing. But alright, so let's talk about the current state of actually, should we talk about the Ossoff news, I guess, a little bit? We're talking a little bit
in like a year.
Yeah, so I mean, will Ossoff actually support Tulsi Gabbard?
No, I think he's going to because he's gonna do anything he can to try to beat Kemp. Because that is the biggest uphill battle, dude.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I don't think people realize like Ossoff won off a fluke. He is not like this good candidate for the state. I think
He won us because of
Kemp,
circumstances.
yeah, Kemp will probably win without a runoff too in Georgia.
I
And
actually agree with
Ossoff
that.
is not this. He's not this like institution. Ossoff. If Kemp was going against Warnock,
That's a
then
different
you'd have a
story.
pretty competitive race. But this is Ossoff. Ossoff won off of a fluke. He's not this like amazing campaigner. Even in the circumstances that we're giving in 2021, he only won by a point in that runoff. And that was when Republicans weren't turning out because they didn't trust the election system.
All right,
He only won by a
hey!
point.
Calm down with
Hey,
that.
I didn't say anything. I just said they didn't trust it. I didn't.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
DB,
You get the point. What
yeah.
I'm saying.
DB for 5. Who do you think is most likely to be the Democrat nominee for 2028 presidential election? I think it's Harris if she runs. I think Harris wins it.
They're probably just gonna give it to Newsom.
Yeah. Gerald Armstrong for 2. I could see Fetterman be a yes as well. That's another one. Yeah, Fetterman's gonna probably vote yes on most of these, I think.
Well, dude, he's another one who's gonna be cooked, dude. Because like, if Bob Casey, like I've said this before, dude, Bob Casey went down, dude. Fetterman.
Yeah, if Bob Casey goes down, I don't
dude.
think he's gonna survive.
Yeah, but I feel like Fetterman might still have some like crossover support just because.
What's the thing? But if Bob Casey can't win, I mean,
Well, Bob Casey didn't even have crossover support anymore, dude. He's fucking Bob Casey.
all right. Warnock is overrated too. He has a terrible abuse skeletons in the closet to face the worst candidates ever, Loeffler and CTE Walker. Yeah, but he also has like a base down there in Georgia. So
I do got to get going, unfortunately, though.
right.
So I'll probably be listening.
Hold up. We got breaking news out of New York. Hold up. What? Jamal Bowman might be running for governor of New York. Are you serious?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking
Is
go.
Jamal Bowman actually going to run for governor? Hold up. What? There's no way.
Biden also calling for a ban on congressional stock trading.
Wow, he's actually doing something decent. Is Jamal Bowman running for governor? Hold up. Let me find this. Safeguard New York. I gotta find this. Like, is this is, there's no way that's real. Why would he run for governor? Why? I mean, isn't Torres running already? Let's see.
Well, I guess because
Oh my
Torres
gosh.
probably because Torres isn't liberal enough.
Oh, it's real. It's actually real. Yeah, on the Wikipedia page, let me fucking close this. Yeah, so according to the New York gubernatorial election wiki page, Jamal Bowman has publicly expressed interest now. Holy shit. Come on, Jamal Bowman, come on! Run for governor. Do it! I will support Bowman for governor for the Democrat primary. I mean, he would get absolutely obliterated. Like, how much would Lawler win in that race? Against Bowman.
Like 5. Actually, probably not my 5. It probably would be like a lean margin, but
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know.
He would get the crap beat out of him, I think. This is beautiful. All right,
Because Jamal Bowman would probably be like flat out pro crime.
pro what?
He will be like flat out pro crime
Probably.
as governor.
American Nerd for 3. Breaking news only happens on rap streams. That's real. Glitch Evie for 2. Hell yeah, Red New York Times. Red New York Time. Exactly for 5. This is a win either way. Bowman wins, drives hard left, and pushes New York right. Maybe to be competitive. Or Lawler wins. Win-win either way. Yes, I think Lawler beats Bowman. And also, that would be a shit show or primary because that's Kathy Hochul versus Bowman versus Torres. Now, if Torres or Bowman loses, would one of them run for, like, the third party? Like, what's the third party in New York called? The Working Families Party?
Yeah, I think so.
Would one of them run if they lose?
I guess Bowman probably would. I don't know. I don't know if Torres would.
Oh my gosh, come on, Bowman, run. Run for governor. For those that don't know, he was a guy that, he was the one that pulled that fire alarm, and, Yeah.
He pulled the fire alarm, and he's like a massive black nationalist.
Yeah, I mean, we were live when we saw his rant on Twitter, where it's like, he was dear white people tweet. Yeah, that's great. Would the GOP be able to break the supermajority in New York if we win governor? Yeah, I think we would. If we win the governorship, yeah. I think we would, like, break the supermajority, so. Should I send Bowman some campaign cash? No, not yet. If he runs for governor, yes, then we'll support him for the primary. I will say this, if Bowman runs, I 100% endorse him for the primary. Come on, Bowman, run. I mean, why would anyone vote for that? Why?
Mm,
I don't
I don't
see
know.
the appeal in him. It does. I don't get that. But hey, if Democrats want to vote for that, go ahead. American Nerd for 2. Please God, let Bowman run. It would be so funny. It would be hilarious if he ran. I think GOP voters are there in New York. We just need to turn out the rural voters because we already got big gains in the city. Well, that's the thing. Like, if upstate New York voted Republican, like, not by 1 point, like, it was R+1, wasn't it, in 2024? It was not that, if that.
Yeah.
You know, that's a problem. Like, if upstate New York voted like rural areas should vote, and I know you got Buffalo and Albany there, but like, it should be way more Republican than that. But yeah, we'll see. Is Bowman gonna run for president? He might. He might run for president. Let's see. His appeal is obnoxious progressive. Yeah, basically. I think GOP. Hold on. Upstate is usually much redder in midterms, which is weird. Like that doesn't make any sense. Why is it more red in midterm elections? What? Let's see. I'm late. What about Tyrone? Did I miss? You missed nothing. Cherokee Bear for 2. Trudeau wants his mammy. Oh gosh. But yeah. So speaking of Trudeau, can we post a meme of 0 seats? At this point, there is a non-zero chance the Liberals could end up with 0 seats. Now, it's still unlikely, but for those that don't know, there was a by-election in Canada last night, and last election it was Liberal +3. It was Conservative +40. A 47-point shift in a by-election. Listen, for those that don't know, these by-elections, these are basically the midterms of Canada. And, well, this is basically saying that there's going to be a conservative tsunami. Liberals are not going to be the minority. It's probably going to be the bloc, more than likely. So we could actually see the meme of no seats. I don't know, but wow, a 47-point shift. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful that this could happen. Let's see. If these trends hold, the Conservatives 291, the Bloc 40, Liberals 8, NDP 2, Green 2. Man, that's a super majority. That's beyond a super majority. Versus Blair, it could be. I mean, how bad did Blair win by? I actually forgot. 19 UK. I think it was 97. Yeah. Yeah, for those that don't know, in 1997, Tony Blair got 418 seats, and Conservatives lost 178. So, yeah. More than likely, it's gonna be like this, but in steroids. Because at least Conservatives, they were still in the minority, and technically they were, or the opposition, I should say. Yeah. But, yeah, the Liberals are not gonna even be in second at this point. That's not a super majority. It's not even a hyper majority. It's an ultra majority. Yeah, that's like, yeah, it's 338, I think, for Canada. So that's like almost 300. Jeez. Trudeau might lose a seat to the NDP. It's a toss-up seat. I don't know. Like, again, with Canadian politics, I don't know enough, but I still find it hilarious that that the Liberals could not win a single seat. I mean, how bad do you have to F up fate for this to happen? In Canada. We're not talking about, like, not even the UK. This is Canada we're talking about, and they're about to have a tsunami. So, all right, real text. What's your thoughts on this?
Trudeau gets what he deserves.
Thank you. But I mean, like, if conservatives get 300 in that, like, out of 338, theoretically they should do whatever they want. Surely they won't just bend the knee. Surely with 300 seats they will actually do something. Is a new election gonna happen? Yeah, I think it's September. It's planned for. I think. Look up 1993. Yeah, that was reversed for Canada. Like, that was an absolute beatdown. Let me pull this up. Yeah. Yeah, conservatives or the progressive conservatives ended up with 2 seats in 1993. Holy shit. Only 2 seats? What the hell happened? Hell, they only get 2 seats. They will bend the knee. Well, I mean, like, yeah, we're talking about conservatives in Canada, but theoretically, they shouldn't bend the knee. Theoretically. American Nerd for 5. Damn rap, I knew it was pretty bad for Trudeau and the Liberal Party, but to the point of being worse than Tories in 97, that's insane. It might be worse than 93 in Canada. So, I don't know. This is a freaking shit show. Look at 1984 Canadian election. Why? 84. Bruh. Yeah, Liberals got killed.
Oh, wait, are they doing electoral college voting today, I think?
Oh, yeah, that's today, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, for those that don't know, today's the day they do the electoral college, like the actual vote. So I'm curious, will we see some defections for, like, some random person or no? I'm curious. I don't think any of, like, Trump's electors are going to vote for anyone else, but we'll see.
Maybe some Harris ones will.
Like, vote for, like, Bernie or something.
Yeah, maybe for like Rashida Tlaib or some like Palestine thing. I don't know.
Lord Rhino for 5. You're talking about conservative parties doing something that's funny. That's fair. We're talking about conservatives doing something. So that is a tough ask of these people, which is sad, but listen, if you have 300 seats, you have no excuse to not do anything. You should be able to do anything you want to fix Canada, but I swear, are they just going to sit back and do nothing? Is that what they're going to really do? Get the biggest majority possibly ever, and they're not going to do a damn thing. Half of Harris's electors should switch their votes to Biden. Yeah, there might be one. There might be an elector for, like, Biden or something. Eric Adams is an elector. Wait, Eric Adams is an elector? Hold up.
Yeah,
what?
I think I saw that.
Could he theoretically vote for Trump?
No, if he voted for Harris.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think he did.
For the Electoral College, though. Like, now he might get pardoned. He might. Can you imagine he actually tries to, like. He votes for Trump at the Electoral College, but he voted for Harris like 2 months ago? I mean, that would make Trump if that happens, which it won't, that would be the first Republican since what? 84 to an Electoral College? Electoral vote in New York?
Yeah.
I think so. It's not going to happen, I don't think, but. Electors can't hold public office, I thought. I guess. Oh, yeah, New York has no faithless electors. Yeah, but they can still technically vote forever. I don't know. New York voids faithless voters. Damn it! Damn it! I wanted to see Eric Adams vote for Trump. Oh, well. Trump did announce that he's going to pardon him earlier today, I thought. No, he said he might do it. Not he's going to, but he might. We don't know, though. Rap, if Michael Lawler wins governorship in 26 and is actually decent, should he be Vance's VP or potential presidential candidate? No. I like Lawler for New York, but past that, no. I think he'd be good for New York, but anything past that's just dumb. I mean, why would you want Michael Lawler as VP? Just pick Youngkin. Youngkin is conservative enough. And Lawler he's in New York, so. Annex Canada. Let's see. Eric Adams is charged for getting flight upgrades. It's literally not a real crime. Well, it's a very weird situation. It was something weird like that. I don't know if it's exactly that, but... which Dems do you think voted for Trump? Joe Biden not included. I think Joe did. I think Joe, or he wrote himself in. But yeah, there's probably a few. Like, weren't there a couple Democrats that didn't endorse Harris? I thought there were.
What? Wait, who?
Weren't there a couple Democrats that did not endorse Harris publicly?
Maybe a few. I don't know.
I think Golden didn't.
Yeah, I think Golden.
Well, I don't think he voted for Trump, but we'll see. Imagine Michael Lawler ends up becoming like the most conservative governor in the country. Well, I don't know. It's New York, but if he wins a mandate, he might. If he wins like a big victory, we'll see. Tulsi should be VP. No, Tulsi, I like Tulsi, but her being the VP, that's pushing it.
He's probably on the short list for Vance, but...
Well, it's like, yeah, but it's like, when you say short list, that doesn't mean much. Like, of actually, like, gonna be the pick, I don't think it's gonna be Tulsi.
Ketanji Brown Jackson on Broadway.
Oh, I saw that. Don't bring that up. That was awful. Like, wasn't it like a gay version of, like, Romeo and Juliet or something?
Yeah, it's called And Juliet. It's like a jukebox musical. It's with the songs of Max Martin.
Bruh. Funny enough, the meme of, like, the theater kids running the country, that's unironically true. The theater kids are running this country.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, I mean, if she wants to be on Broadway so bad...
Yeah,
she
resigned.
Retire.
She resigned.
Just retire from the courts, and a lot of Democrats could probably learn from her.
Hot take, best case scenario is in 28 is Trump has a 60 to 65% approval, and Vance goes out there, wins all the swing states, and wins New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, New Hampshire, Virginia. You know what? Speaking of Trump's popularity, there was a poll from, I think it was Emerson College today. Let me pull this up. Yep, it was Emerson College, and Trump's favorability is now +6. If I'm not mistaken, this is the highest it's ever been. And Tubbs joined. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the stream, good sir.
Yeah, I'll be here for a bit. Probably like 30 more minutes, but yeah.
So, I just saw this. A new Emerson poll, Trump +6 favorability. I think that's the highest it's ever been for any poll, ever.
Jared Boskowitz will not be heading FEMA.
Oh, it's confirmed?
Yep.
Damn it.
He will not, or he will be?
Will not.
Ah, damn it.
I wanted that just because he sounds like he knows what he's doing. Because did he run the emergency response in Florida? Right?
Yeah, he did. Did he turn it down, or did something else happen?
He turned it down.
Damn it! He didn't fall for it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to work for Trump. I think he could work for DeSantis, but not Trump.
I don't know. I think it's more like he realizes like he wants to keep that seat for a little bit longer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's because like there is a decent chance without him the seat could flip, although I don't think it will in a special election.
All right. Chief constituent for 2. Were any of you theater kids or have stories of them?
Also, he will be running for re-election, so he will not be running for Senate or governor.
Wait, what?
He's also running for re-election, so he will not be running for Senate or governor.
Huh. Mike for 2. Tulsi or Vance as Secretary of State. I agree with that, actually. But yeah, so as for like this favorability poll, yeah, I don't think Trump has ever been even positive. Has he ever been positive at any poll, ever? Before, like, November? I don't think he has. This might be the first time ever it's, like, +6. Or even a majority. I don't know, just, like... I mean, this is favorability. His approval could be in the mid-50s, which is crazy to say, but... It's entirely positive. If his favorability is this high right now, his approvals could be, like, double this, probably. So, I don't know. is Trump like finally becoming like popular? Like not just like, oh, half the country hates his guts, the other half actually likes him. No, it's like, no, a clear majority actually likes Trump now. Is that what's happening here? I'm curious.
I think Trump will be a popular president in his second term, like unless something crazy happens, but I don't know.
Like, I don't think it's gonna be like plus 30 or whatever, but I could see me plus 10. I mean, because people I think are realizing that that Trump's policies work, and he's not just the orange man. So, but yeah, this is favorability, which is always be low for it's always been low for Trump because people do not like his personality. But even then, people are starting to like it. So, a glitch Evie for 2. Rasmussen has Trump plus 7 favorability. So yeah, roughly in line with Emerson. Zeppelin LZ99 for 5. Hey, Rap, did you know that the GOP almost flipped the Vermont State Senate? They were 3 seats away. Wait, what? They nearly flipped the state Senate in, Vermont?
Rockefeller Republican moment.
Bruh. A glitch Evie for 2. Look at RCP. Yeah, let me look at it. Real Clear Politics. Favorability. Where are you at? Holy shit. Let me pull this up. Yeah, Trump's favorability is positive for the first time ever. Let me pull this up. There we go. Yep. Just a couple months ago, on November 7th, it was -7. Now it's +2. And never in the entire time on RCP did Trump ever have positive favorability. His highest before the last couple months was like -3. What the hell? That's just crazy. So Trump is probably the most liked person in American politics right now. All right, Chance Drazik for 2 or for 5. Biden could be Carter 2.0, where Democrats don't win the presidency again for a very long time. I wouldn't go that far yet, but well, Trump. I mean, I think Vance got 2028, so we'll see. But I guess he could be right. Maybe until 2036, we'll see. A lot could change in 5 years, let alone 1 year. A lot could change. Who knows? Maybe Trump's favorability goes down to like 5% or whatever. But we'll see. All right, let's see. If Trump keeps the positivity with him, they could finally trickle down the rest of the GOP, keeping them in power for years. Well, the problem is people don't like the Republican Party still. No matter how popular Trump is, people just do not like Republicans because you got Mitch McConnell saying dumb shit all the time. So, if Trump is popular in 2020, the Vance wins. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't know, but will it just keep going up, or is it going to plateau at some point? That's actually the question. Is this just like a fluke? Like he just won the election?
I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know. I think it is going to max out at some point. Like, let's be realistic.
Yeah,
but when will it max out, and what will the margins be? That's the real question.
That's what I'm wondering. It's like, right now, Trump's favorability, like, when will, like, plateau? I don't know. Because, like, I thought at first this was, like, you know, like, we saw a couple polls, like, right after the election, like, okay, his favorability went up quite a bit. But no, it just keeps going up. And I don't know how much more could go up, but we'll see. Because I think he gets a majority favorability at some point. And I think a plateau is, like, 53% or something. Because it's favorability. That's the problem with Trump. He's never gonna have a high favorability, but I guess he is right now. So look at the Reuters poll. Yeah, Reuters is -7. That's bringing his margin out a little bit. So he has a majority right now. We'll see though. Let's see. That's why I think the Republican Party needs a rebrand. New name, new color, new logo. Well, I actually agree with that. Make it the Bull Moose Party or something. Because I think just people are sick of the Republican. The brand is dead. It died with Reagan. So, I actually agree with, like, rebranding. Make it the Bull Moose Party or something. I don't know. Or is that a party, I thought, actually? Is it? I don't know. Just make it something like that. Because I think the elephant is just cringe now. And everyone knows that's the Republican Party. It sucks. American Nerd for 2. Is it fair to say Biden is the Hoover of the Dems? I wouldn't go that far. Hoover lost everything, so. Frankie Jr. for 2. Dems will be locked out of the White House after 2030 census. That's true. That's our problem. Like, how many electoral votes do we need? We gotta win Georgia and Arizona, right? And that's it. I can't remember. It's like only Georgia and Arizona under the new maps we'd have to win. It's something like that. Bald Eagle of Byzantine Purple. Maybe. Just end the Fed and stop the warship. I don't know.
Elon Musk got a community note.
Wait, Elon Musk got a community note?
Yeah, it's about the pardons.
Wait, what did he say?
Well, Elon just said wow, but
So
it's a chart of like pardons from each president.
Oh. Yeah, I thought that's a bit misleading, I thought, because didn't Carter pardon a bunch of people because of draft?
Yeah, it's blanket pardons.
Yeah. But I don't think should those really count, though? I don't know. Like, a blanket pardon? I don't know. For stuff like that, who knows? If the GOP shows they're competent, they could help for midterms. It could, but will they be competent? I don't know. But speaking of polling, should we talk about the United Healthcare CEO poll?
Yeah.
So this is a real poll from whose poll is this? Emerson or who?
Yeah, it looks like it's Emerson.
Yeah, so a plurality of those between the ages of 18 and 29 thinks that the killing of the CEO of United Healthcare was acceptable. A plurality. 41% to 40%. I think we might be cooked. Like, why?
There's a good chance some of them may have voted for Trump too, to be completely honest.
Oh yeah, they probably did. Like, I understand your frustrations with these companies. I get that. But, guys, violence is never the answer. Going around shooting people is a dumb idea. So, yeah, the plurality thinks it's acceptable. Every other demographic thinks it's unacceptable. But I'm curious, like, between, like, Zoomer men and Zoomer women, what's split?
Yeah, that is true. Also, this is proof that the internet is not real life.
I know. But that's a poll for Emerson. Like, they're the only group that supports it.
The women are probably like a majority.
Oh, probably 70% or something crazy.
Maybe 60 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shooter it would not be a majority of Zoomer women thinking that way.
Wait, what?
No, if the shooter was like very particularly unattractive or whatever, he would not be getting any support.
Trans or Drazik for 2. You hear what Mitt Romney said on CNN? Yeah, he actually kind of cooked. I saw that. American Nerd for 3. What should the new name of the Republicans be? I don't know. I think a rebrand's needed, though. Thomas Baker
I don't know, the MAGA party or something. I don't know.
The thing with MAGA is, like, I think that's also kind of, like, divisive, I guess. Because majority support it, but still, like, a chunk don't. So, Thomas Baker for 2. Lion or eagle for Republicans' new logo. Yeah, I think of the lion or eagle. I personally like the bull moose, but I don't know. My gosh. Just checked it out. The lieutenant governor candidate for Vermont got the plurality of the vote. Yeah, he did. Patriot Party. I don't know. That's kind of cringe. The Patriot Party, I don't think is a good name. The Common Sense Party. Well, that was a good tagline with Trump, which pissed off the right people, by the way. Like, he literally said that his policies aren't conservative, they're just common sense. Which, I think that's a genius tagline, but some people did not like it for obvious reasons, but... Mario Party. Make the logo a revolutionary soldier. I don't know. Reform USA. The Reform Party's dead, though. So, I don't know if that's a good idea. Party in the USA.
I don't think you need to rebrand the GOP, but you should rebrand the brand. No, you should rebrand the image of the party, not the actual party itself, because Republicans and Democrats are too entrenched in people's minds, for the better or worse.
I still think you got to change a logo. I personally got to change everything, but because I just think people got in their minds that this party sucks still, and it doesn't matter how much Trump wins by or Vance wins by. These people are still going to think the Republican Party's ass. So I mean, like, how would you change the brand of it then? Really? Because people just think this is still the party of like McCain or Bush. How would you get rid of that image? It's not possible to rebrand our image without rebranding the whole party. I agree with that. I still think you had to rebrand the entire thing from the bottom up. But I guess you could just like, I don't know. I actually don't know how do you change the branding then without actually changing the image of it. I don't know. Breaking news: AOC loses the House Oversight Committee. Yeah, what was the vote again? Like 120 to 80 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, will that piss off AOC to actually run for something in the future? Like, will she use that as like proof to run for president or something?
Probably. I mean, she's probably gonna run for president anyways. So
Well, she's gonna run, but like, is that gonna be like her message like, oh, the establishment tried to stop me, or some BS like that? All right. AOC, when establishment still lost oversight, she is useless. Well, yeah, I mean, like, that's probably the progressives on the left. They shilled for the establishment, and, well, they have no power now. They've gained nothing. Like, have they gotten a single win in 10 years?
mm,
Ben Sinex for 270 to win has a live electoral vote count. Oh, really? So, we actually got a live count of this. I'm curious. I really want to see if there's any faithless electors this year. Was there any 2020?
no.
270 to win. Let me pull this up if it's real.
Okay, I got it right now.
You gotta keep you sent it to me.
Yeah.
American Nerd for 5. Here's some new names I personally like: the People's Party, the Populist Party, the Patriot Party, and the True Democrats. As for a mascot, Bull Moose. Those names are not the best, I think, but let's see the Electoral College vote. Damn it! No faithless electors yet.
Yeah, 117 to 74. But it's going as you'd expect.
Damn it! I wanted chaos, but no. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's over. They have Pennsylvania in. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, so officially, Donald Trump is gonna win. Well, he's already won, but yeah. Hey, Rapid. Recent polling, Reform UK is in second place. I saw that. Conservatives are in first, I think, right? And you could Reform second.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we're probably gonna see we're probably gonna see UK. We'll probably see Reform possibly in the minority or the opposition, maybe. Unless conservatives are smart and make a coalition with them, but they probably won't. Let's see. Imagine what the Democrat primary debates would be like if Kamala and AOC ran. Would it be Tulsi all over again? I don't know, because AOC I don't think is as smart as Tulsi. So, Luke for 2. Just call it the American People's Party. Maybe. Why doesn't Trump get that cringe office of the president-elect shit that Biden got to gaslight us to think he actually won? What? Spikes for 2. Thoughts of Mike Lee wanted TSA abolished. Has TSA honestly done anything in 20 years? I'm just being honest. Have they done a single thing? Personally, I think TSA is useless, but
At least reform it.
I mean, they get like billions of dollars a year and they do nothing. The Sigma Party. But yeah, I support. I mean, yeah, reform it or abolish it. I don't care. I think it's useless. It's done nothing. So Hey Rap, what if progressives form their own party called the Reddit Party? They should. They should go ahead and form a party like that. TSA needs to be a private company. I mean, there's been talks, but like, did Trump say he wants to like privatize USPS or something?
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that's gonna happen for obvious reasons, but would it be more efficient to do that? Like, privatize parts of it, maybe? I honestly don't know. Like, some people are saying, like, oh, that's gonna screw a bunch of people in, like, rural areas over, but will it? I don't know. Lord Rhino for 5. Anything with the word peoples sounds too communist. Kind of. But you do got the People's Party of Canada, which they're not communist. But yeah, usually we have people in a party name, it's usually communist. But the Puerto Rico Party. Dems need to rename their party to that name's cringe. All right, of the names, like we get the point. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of names Republicans could pick. I personally think just change it to something better, but I guess any of these options are, I guess, possible, technically. Surely. We already have a privatized mail, UPS, and FedEx. Yeah, but people like talk about like USPS is useless right now. So, what if you just privatized it? I don't know. We'll see. Like, I don't think they really can though. Like, I don't see how you could privatize USPS. Because a bunch of boomers will think that's like, oh, that means you're not gonna get your mail or something. We'll see though. Could it just be called the America First Party? I don't know. I think it's kind of it's too long of a name. I think the America First Party. I think it's a bit too long. Make it what? Like make it just something party, not America First Party. The Dems should change their name to.
You need to get rid of McConnell, which they already have, but you need to fully get rid of him. And I don't know if Mike Johnson's gonna make it either, but you need someone who can fundraise like McCarthy.
Well,
that's why we lost so many California seats, is because McCarthy at least fundraised well.
Yeah, but the problem is the thing with McCarthy is like he had such shit messaging.
He sucked, but still.
And like the problem is like the money was really spent good. That's the thing. He could fundraise, but he didn't spend it properly. Mike Johnson, he can't fundraise worth it. At least he tried though.
Yeah, McCarthy spent it in California a lot though, and you know, I kind of missed that. Without, maybe we would have still lost Garcia, but Duarte and Steele would have held on. Maybe Garcia would have too, actually.
But at the same time, like, there's a chance with what McCarthy's strategy was bank everything in California because he was lazy. But I know he's from California, but that was the strategy. And like, yeah, you might have won with Garcia and Duarte and all them, but you probably would have lost the Cartwright seats, for example. So that's the thing with McCarthy. His strategy was banking everything in California.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of some of these Democratic gerrymanders too, and like Illinois in particular, hopefully California, so we can get some of those seats back. But yeah.
I think DOJ, I mean, under Trump, they're gonna sue these states, I think. They should. But alright, Chance or Drazik for 2. Once Mitch is gone, the GOP will be more popular. That's part of it, but I don't know. I just, the thing with McConnell is like he's been there for so long that even when he goes, I mean, like Nancy Pelosi, people still think of Pelosi even though she's not the speaker or the minority leader anymore. So with McConnell, it's like he's been there for so long. He's done a lot of bad shit. He's gonna hurt us for years, I think, even when he's gone. Like he's gonna retire soon, hopefully. Like does he actually run again? Surely he doesn't run for
no, he's not going to run in 2026. That would be very surprising. He's gone after this term. Maybe within the next year he's going to retire. But I don't know. I mean, I know that the state legislature can pick the replacement senator, and it has to be from their own party. But even then, I don't really know what's going to happen there. So yeah,
we'll see. Hey Rap, did you see that Blue Non videos have been blown up on TikTok recently? They've been saying everything we revealed on December 20. Yeah, I saw those. It's like the QAnon on the left now. Like, apparently there's a grand conspiracy and they want to do their own January 6th or something, apparently. I don't know. It would be funny if there is a liberal January 6th. I kind of want it to happen, but we'll see, though. GOP needs to focus on Texas. It's clearly going to be the most populous state. Keep that state red. Well, that state's gone for Dems. Because now, at this point, Democrats are going to flee the state now, even more than they were. So it's a win-win. The problem thing,
Yeah, they all moved to Colorado.
yeah, they're moving to, which again, I feel bad for Colorado, but hey, that's their fault. They were the ones that started the weed shit. That's your fault. Your fault for starting your demise. The problem with thinking Mitch will retire is that he's the type of guy who would rather die in office than retire. That's the thing with McConnell. But I don't see him winning a primary. He would take like 5th place in a primary. He would get killed. But yeah, he's the type of guy he would run again, just as an FU. Mike for 5, I propose Republicans should replace the elephant with a bull, symbolizing being a bull in a China shop, and rename the GOP to the America First Party. Well, I think the Bull Moose Party makes sense because of Teddy Roosevelt, but which I still think that was a missed opportunity by Trump during the convention. He should have said he was a bull moose, but sadly he didn't. He never did.
I don't think that many people would have gotten the reference.
I know, but like the terminally online people would, and they would have loved it. I wanted to say it because people look into it and realize, oh yeah, the same thing happened with Teddy. He was a bull moose. Imagine Obama storming the Capitol. Oh gosh. Colorado for permanent Texas is a trade I'll always take. Yeah, that's the thing with Colorado. It's a beautiful state, but I'm sorry. You guys voted for your own demise. It's your fault. But even then, you got Paulus there who's not awful for them, but it's still pretty bad.
Paulus is like the Democrat DeSantis.
What do you really? You call him that? Really? The Democrats DeSantis is Paulus?
Yeah, probably.
Why? Like,
Why
where's the
everyone's
comparison at?
I guess because he's governor while everyone's moving there.
I guess, but I don't know. McConnell would run again and spend $500 million in the primary to save himself before getting 2%. Yeah, that's the thing with McConnell. He would do that. That's why I'm hesitant. That son of a bitch may run again. Just to spite everyone. I don't think he will, but there's always that chance. You don't know with Mitch. Don't know. I've been seeing a bunch of Texas plates at Oregon, so I see that ad libs are moving to Oregon, sadly. Well, that's another thing. It's like, yeah, they're just going to move back to Oregon or Colorado. Because like,
I think they're probably moving to Washington as well.
Oh, yeah. I think it's Colorado, Oregon, and Washington.
It's probably why Colorado's going to vote like them.
What?
It's why Colorado's going to vote like them, which they already are.
All right, 2 missed opportunities for Trump's campaign was a Hawaii rally after wildfires and saying the bull moose reference of the RNC speech. The first one, I don't know why he didn't do that. Why did he go to Hawaii? Why? That's the one I still that questions me a little bit. Like, why didn't he go to Hawaii? That was a free opportunity and they dropped the ball on that. Like, did Hawaii shift like 10 points to the right in 2024 without him visiting the States?
Yeah, I think so.
Which, if he would have visited the state, I mean, he wouldn't have won it, obviously, but I would have been curious what would have happened. The fact that Colorado moved right this year is still shocking to me. Yeah, how the hell did that happen? We did better in Colorado. Trump did better than Joe O'Dea in Colorado, for crying out loud. Joe O'Dea.
Honestly, long term, I could see Colorado voting left of California.
It's going to, I think. I just think what happened was Harris was such a shit candidate, and Trump was just, like, surged at the right time. That's what happened, but we'll see.
The trends of the Central Valley, though, are insane.
Yeah, I mean, if Republicans were smart, they would throw everything in the kitchen sink in the Central Valley, but they're not going to. They're still going to target, like, Orange County, which is dumb, but Chance of Drazik for 5. Trump stayed with Mitch in 2020 with his endorsement. If he's smart, he'll make sure to endorse against Mitch, assuming he tries to run again. I agree. He's not supporting Mitch McConnell again. No way. That ship has sailed. A glitched Evie for 2. Hawaii has moved right every election since 2008. Yeah, that makes sense, though, because Obama was from Hawaii. So, kind of inflated his results there. Lord Rhino for 5. 2024 is the first time Colorado and Nevada voted for the opposite party. Wait, what? Really? They never voted for the opposite party?
Ever?
I
I mean, I
that
know recently, yeah, but
I find that hard to believe. I mean, I could check this.
I guess it
Actually.
makes sense. I mean, I think they both used to
90,
be.
no, I thought
fairly
1996 they
Republican.
did. Yeah, 96 Colorado voted for Dole. And then Nevada voted for Clinton. But yeah,
Maybe in recent years then.
Yeah. But yeah, before that, yeah, it was a while. So probably like the second time maybe ever. Oregon and Washington are 2 of the prettiest states in the country, but those 2 states are run by retards. Well, you're not wrong. Utah continues to shift left because of liberals in Salt Lake City and Mormons. Well, yeah. I mean, Utah shifted right in 2024, so I don't know.
Barely.
It did, but
I don't know what those words mean.
oh, hello, yay.
Hello.
So, yeah, I don't know. True Evil for 2. I just dislocated my leg. That sucks. Ooh, F's in chat for True Evil. F's.
Yeah.
American Nerd for... What?
Anyways, ask me questions. I need to give my opinion on something today.
Oh, gosh. American Nerd for 5. Whatever the mascot is for the GOP, it has to be better than the Demon's donkey. Dumb choice for a party mascot. Also, do bull mooses live in the U.S.?
All right, yay. So, I saw the shifts in Atascocita, Texas. My God, why did it shift 4 points to the left?
Which one is it?
Atascocita.
Is that Waller?
No, that's in Harris. That's northeastern Harris.
It isn't Harris. Okay, I don't know then. I was gonna say, because if it's anything in Waller's having a lot of population growth. If you look, pretty much any leftward swing from 2020 is explained entirely by population change.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, a lot of that was offset by Hispanic, because like even if Hispanics became a larger part of a city since 2020, they moved so hard to the right that it didn't really matter. Any left trending areas of Texas are from 2 things. One is an area had an increase in the black population, as we're seeing south and southeast of Dallas in like Waxahachie and
okay, maybe that's what happened with Atascocita. Probably more black moving here.
It's probably is just an increase in black voters, or it's an increase in educated white voters. Because if they're the only demographic in Texas to not really move right was black voters, they barely budged as well. But like just white imports, educated white imports from the West Coast or New York. Like they're coming to Texas, they're coming to the suburbs, and they didn't really budge from 2020.
That could explain what happened in I think it was Hickory Creek near Denton.
Yeah. A lot of the pretty much any left trend out of Texas was, like I said, either an increase in the black percentage of a city or an increase in like out of state people moving in.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. So, Mr. Ye, we were talking a little bit about the branding of the GOP. Do you think they should rebrand?
Well, it just depends. Like, it depends on what you mean by rebrand. I think Trump is doing an adequate job at rebranding.
I'm more so like talking about like the name and stuff.
Oh, no. The Republican Party, I think, well, I don't know. The idea of like, because obviously you can start anew and you may be able to get rid of like some of the bad press the party has, but at the same time, it's like then you lose out on some voters as well.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you might lose out on some, but like, I think you would gain more if you just completely rebranded. That's my take. Because a lot of voters, they will not vote Republican no matter what, because they just think it's still the party of Bush or whatever, and they refuse to listen. So,
yeah, but at the same time, there's a lot of people who think the Republicans are still the party of Bush, and if we rebrand, then they're going to vote for Democrats. You know what I mean? There is still a large portion of Republican voters that are like your socially liberal tax cut Republicans.
That's true.
And you are going to lose them. If for no other reason, you can make zero change to policy, but you're going to get a coalition shift just because American politics is
shit show right now.
Words on a screen, you know.
Well, it's a shit show right now.
Right now.
Well, I mean, this
Anyways.
coalition shift is like we have never seen anything like this. I don't think.
No, we haven't, and we're going to see more of it. And I will say this: there are people who say that, oh my God, you know, the Democrat Party is going to move left, and it's going to make them more successful. While I do agree that the Democrat Party would improve their numbers if they moved a little bit more left in economics, because they're like this whole like old style establishment neoliberal bullshit is clearly not working for the party. The problem is the only economic leftists they have in the party are so insane on basic moral and social values that you're going to offset any gains you could be making by losing even more conservative and moderate non-white voters. Like AOC, for all of the shit we give her, if you take the like economic policy of AOC and the social policy of like Joe Manchin, that's an unstoppable party. Just straight up. You're not beating that.
I actually agree with that.
Because like as we saw with like, let's take there was a referendum in Illinois this year where it was a 3% increase to the income tax of people who made over $1 million a year. Pretty basic wealth tax. It won counties that Trump won by with 80% of the vote. So the Republican Party, even like Republican voters, clearly are not this monolith of like right-wing Reaganite, don't tax the rich anything kind of voters. So, and the American voter as a whole is probably in favor of a wealth tax like AOC supports. But she's so batshit insane on like the border or guns or just like basic moral values, even if you put her in charge of the party and her economics will draw people towards her, her social policy pushes people away.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
agree
like
with that actually.
They're in a catch-22. They either stay where they're at right now. They're like, they're socially liberal but not like insane, but they're like economically centrist. And sure, they gain a little bit with like educated white voters, but lose out on the minority voters. Or they put AOC in charge or someone like her in charge. And, you might do a little bit better with like some Republicans, maybe a little bit. Maybe some of like the rural voters may go back to her because of economics. But then you're going to lose how many more minorities?
Yeah. I mean, the Democrat Party is a complete rebrand. That party is cooked.
That's why I'm saying this is a very unorthodox position for me to take as a conservative. But I think if the Republican Party were to just move left in economics, I'm not saying become socialist, become Bernie Sanders, but like become a working class party, become a become a pragmatic, socially conservative, but like economically moderate. I'm not even saying you have to become like a pro public sector union party, but if we stop saying that we're going to cut your social security or we're going to, abolish food stamps and shit, you may actually do pretty decent with working class voters that may not agree with you on everything. But I don't know, maybe that's heresy.
Well, no, I actually agree. Like, I think if like the Republican Party, they actually embrace this new coalition, like actually embrace this new like economically pragmatic, more socially conservative, they'll be unstoppable. Especially if Democrats, they refuse to adapt whatsoever.
Yeah, like I was having this conversation with somebody earlier. The dominant party that's going to come out of the next decade is going to be the party that embraces economic populism in some sense. It's whichever party does not go out of the mainstream on economics, either by being like Reaganite too far to the right, or Bernie Sanders like communist kind of, not even communist, but like socialist basically. And whichever one, it's just whichever one embraces the more populist or like pragmatic economics is going to be the dominant party of the next decade.
All right, American Nerd for 10. From Kellogg Coolidge Project, the House Admin Oversight Subcommittee has referred Liz Cheney to the FBI for a criminal investigation for allegedly tampering with a witness during the January 6th committee. Wait, what?
Really?
She broke the law. I'm surprised.
Yeah, and
Let's-
Biden's gonna pardon her. So
Yep, it's real.
Oh yeah. Going back to that, like this guy makes a good
He's
point.
partying everyone.
Yeah, but like, why did the Democrat Party this cycle move away from Medicare for all?
I
I
don't
am
know.
genuinely curious.
I don't
like,
know.
That's like
I
the
don't
one
think it
issue.
would, I don't really think that would have worked. Yeah.
I don't know if it would have worked, but I feel like, well, I mean, just giving lip service to it, they like intentionally pushed it away. And I'm not even on board with the policy, like not even remotely. But it is popular policy, even if it's not really feasible with the current like economic system or the current healthcare system.
Well,
in
I think
America.
people support like a change of healthcare. That's what it
Yeah.
comes down to.
They want a
I think
change
they
in
just kind of
healthcare.
move. I think they just kind of moved to like just bringing back Obamacare.
Which was not a smart move, but that's their fault.
I think on economics, like I'm pretty far to the right on economics. However, I understand, and I am pragmatic enough to understand that that won't win elections. So you should run as more moderate, but you should be more right wing in practice when you govern. That's what basically the opposite of what Democrats do
Well,
on literally every issue.
I
So
can trust Republicans a little bit more. Where if they say we're the party of the working class, I can expect them to actually do that and not sell out the country to immigrants. You know what I mean? Like you can't claim.
no, I
That's the
agree.
thing with Democrats. You can't claim to be the party of the working class if your priority is people who illegally hopped over the border a month ago.
Yeah, of course, that's absolutely true.
I was reading an article about this, and I
Why?
have experience with
Like,
this
I'm
in
not saying
the.
you should lie to your voters. I'm just saying, like, you should not run on freaking like privatizing Social Security.
Yeah, that's
Like
dumb.
that's common
Yeah.
sense, and you shouldn't
Um,
try it anyways because that's like political suicide, for the better or the worse. But you should maybe for like low skill jobs, like picking up crops, which is what a lot of illegals do. Maybe you should support automation for that, but that's another story.
But yeah, like not sure what was I saying. Oh yeah. This whole like immigration thing is actually what caused the RGB to swing right, if you believe it.
Yeah, it did.
There were
Of course,
articles
of course.
about this, that these people who had been here for decades, even though they're a little bit more sympathetic to immigrants than most voters in this country, they were literally seeing people who illegally hopped over the border a month ago on government assistance, like literally just going out and like coming out with 2 carts full of groceries while they were struggling to afford their own. These people, even though they have sympathy for these immigrants, they saw people who had just come over the border, just climbed over and then got government assistance and were living a better life than they were, despite how hard they were working.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that that may apply to Hispanics as a whole compared to whites, but I don't think that really ever applied to RGV Hispanics in particular.
Oh no, but like
Definitely. Go ahead.
80%, I remember this number, 80% of Hispanics fall under, obviously not like the definition of white working class or like blue collar worker, 80% of Hispanics fall into that fall into that definition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a demographic that we should be winning by 15 points. Like,
Which we're
respectfully.
starting to. We're starting to get to that point. Slowly.
Oh
but
yeah, I
surely.
mean you see like the shifts in like some of the working class Hispanic suburbs of Houston. Those are insane.
It's-
Also, breaking news from Texas: Texas Republicans move to ban sex toys from mainstream retail stores.
that's common sense.
I was gonna say I'm not even kidding. The last time I was in a Walmart, which was like 2 years ago, because I shop at HEB like a civilized human being.
Real.
There was literally just like I was literally just going to get some like toothpaste, and there was just like just a sex toy section. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
That should be
Children here.
illegal. I thought it was.
Yeah. Walmart, Target, CVS, yeah, they sell them.
No, it's not even like discreet either. It's just like it's just like they're not like putting dildos on the shelf, but like there's just like vibrators just sitting there
Gosh.
in the hygiene section next to like the toothpaste. I'm like, that probably should not be allowed. Like, I'm not even like a trad con, like sex is bad kind of person, but that probably shouldn't be a thing.
All right, Chance Drazik for 2. Imagine if Dick Cheney ran in 2008 instead of McCain. Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Obama would have probably won Texas.
Oh, he would have.
Dick Cheney.
Actually, you probably would have seen like Bill Clinton's map plus like several more states.
But
Like I think the only
have you
only-
considered that Dick Cheney is brat?
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe they actually use it as a tagline. Didn't
I
Liz Cheney
can't-
literally say that?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure she said
They
that Dick
embraced
Cheney
the
was brat
brat.
or something.
They embraced the brat moniker, and frankly, everyone in charge of that policy should be put in charge of Democrat
I agree.
campaign for the next decade. I think.
Well, these idiots. Well, again, like these people are literally theater school theater kids, basically. So
I was
they
gonna
are.
say,
like literal theater
there are certain like types of people in charge of American politics. It's either band nerds or theater nerds, and trust me, you want the band nerds.
Yeah, because they're actually smart. and have
By the
common
way,
sense.
do you think Ann Seltzer committed like because I think there's something suspicious
Yeah,
about
so
Ann
there's a lawsuit that got filed today.
There was a lawsuit that got filed. People say, "Oh, well, you can't just do that."
No,
it's like,
it's-
okay. They were literally. She literally was. Apparently, she made this poll and then leaked it to Democrat.
That's what
governors.
happened. We know that for those that deny that, there is a report out there that Pritzker got the information first. That's what Democrats said.
I'll say Pritzker was talking about it before the poll got released.
He was fundraising off of it. He went to a fundraiser and said, "Yeah, I received this poll from Ann Seltzer, the Gold Center of Iowa, and we're up by 5 points." That's what happened. So, I think she committed some very illegal stuff.
The F word. The F word.
Well,
you
not
cannot say the F word.
Not that in that way. It is like it's like business fraud or whatever.
The F. You can't say that.
No,
you can't say that word.
no, you-
I have to
no,
mute you
she
now. No.
She defrauded the
Excuse me,
American
sorry.
public. So,
Can't use that word, Rap. I'm gonna have to mute you from the stream now.
oh my gosh. But yeah, so I think the whole like that. Will the lawsuit go anywhere though? That's the real
No.
question.
It might get struck down.
I don't think it's gonna go.
But I
anywhere.
do think there needs to be laws in the book where you can't. You guys, some of these pollsters got to be dealt with. This is getting ridiculous.
Canadian government abandons target for net zero electricity grid by 2035.
Okay, they're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. Let's see. Yeah, it's in-kind campaign contribution. Yeah, that's a fair point. And that's what it is. It was in-kind campaign contribution to Democrats when push that crap. So that is illegal. So maybe they get her on that? Because I'm curious, like, how much they fundraise off of that?
That's the thing. It's not like a number you can
think
like
Seltzer leaked
quantify.
it to Pritzker though? Because if she did, that's very suspicious. I don't know if it breaks any
I
laws.
mean, he brought it up himself. He literally said, like, before the poll came out, he even said, "I have the numbers right here."
Yeah. He was fundraising off of it. He went to a fundraiser, I believe. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm
it's
pretty sure he announced it at a fundraiser.
it was a sketchy situation. When I heard that, I knew that something was up. Like, hold up. But why do you know this?
Yeah, why does this guy should not know this information?
Yeah, again, like sometimes it gets leaked. That's one thing, but that's not what happened here. That's far from what happened here.
Oh, definitely.
Let's see here. Rap, hold on. I was a band nerd. Lots of them back when I was in high school were liberal, but until Biden happened, most of them went MAGA. Yeah, I
I
mean,
was gonna say, yeah, I mean they're like a pretty moderate group as a whole.
yeah, theater kids though are just
There's probably people that posted the black square in 2020 that ended up turning around and voting for Trump
oh
in
yeah, there's like
2024.
there's a few I know. But yeah, again, band nerds they're chill kind of, but theater nerds they're the type of people that should be thrown in lockers, like unironically. But like those people run our country. Those people ran our country for 4 years.
I was gonna say you don't want theater kids in charge of anything ever.
They're out of touch with everything.
Speaking of theater kids, did you guys see one of our
Yeah,
Supreme
we were
Court
talking about
justices
that.
on Broadway?
What a freaking joke. Hey, if she wants to go to Broadway, retire.
Very normal country, by the way.
If this was a legitimate country, we would.
You know they wouldn't let Clarence Thomas do this.
Oh yeah, if Clarence Thomas did this, they would try to impeach him.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas was fucking paid by Broadway to perform. He was receiving
Which, by the way,
kickbacks from
wasn't,
Broadway
like-
to rule in their
Wasn't
favor.
Clarence Thomas like the least like paid Supreme Court justice or whatever?
I don't have the numbers on me. I can't
I
say
thought it
one.
was like
I guess how did Democrats not impeach Clarence Thomas in 2020 when they had, or like in the 2021 or 22 when they had the majority? And like they would have impeached him. Kinzinger and Cheney would have impeached him too.
Yeah, but they.
How did they not?
Well, because they. I think what happened is they publicly started to release that information, like how much like they get like gifts or whatever, and they realized, oh wait, the liberal justices got like 10 times the amount. So they're like, never mind. Because it was some crazy number, like Sotomayor got like 10 times or whatever. It was some crazy amount.
And they actually.
Okay, but Rap, have you considered that Clarence Thomas's wife is a public Trump supporter? I mean that's pretty much worse than receiving kickbacks from the government lobbies.
I guess it's fair. Yeah, yeah. Rap, is Ann Seltzer gonna run for governor of Iowa? No, she's gonna continue polling though, but I know it's gonna take her seriously ever.
She's in like her 70s, isn't she?
You guys considered that Ann Seltzer is brat?
Yeah, so by the way, speaking of polls, the America First Inside Polling scorecard will be updated by Christmas. I'm working on it right now, before I mentioned. And let me tell you, if Ann Seltzer's grade is not gonna be pretty.
That was a monster failure on her part. I don't know how you fucked that up. Just spike the poll.
I have to talk to Sabatini Stan, but I don't know, we may get rid of her. We may get rid of the scorecard. It was that bad. I don't know yet. Because you cannot have a miss that big. You just can't. Without some very
What was that one New Hampshire poll that had Harris winning it by 24,
no, it
25?
was Harris plus 30.
Ugh, yeah. Wasn't it like Ayotte was losing by like 10 points too? Very normal behavior, surely.
F- incoming. Well, we'll see. What I think's gonna happen is like her results from like 2020 are gonna save her, but we'll see. Yeah, the New Hampshire poll was D plus 28.
Yeah, like frankly, like at some point, obviously, if a pollster has a good track record, you can like kind of take with a grain of salt.
Once in a while. That's
well, it's not even that. Like, it's like, okay, the people who were like absolutely like, oh my god, it's over. Like, I'm not saying she's gonna win Iowa, but yeah, this election's done. I'm like, basic logic has to prevail here, right? And like, respectfully, just you have to have just good vibes, right? You have to vibe it out. And that sounds stupid with American politics, but hey, it's worked for me the last election cycle. So if I can do it, you can do it.
That's real.
Like, I'm not even kidding. I predicted pretty much everything based off of vibes, and I got every presidential state right and all but 2 Senate seats right.
I'm pissed off with Michigan. That still irks me to this day.
Michigan F word. The F word.
No,
for the F word.
No, for the presidency. I was kind of had a gut feeling that Trump would lose it, but then
I got every presidential state right. I got 2 Senate seats wrong, and I got 10 House seats wrong.
Yeah, I think I got 8 House seats wrong. I ended up flipping Michigan and not Michigan. I flipped Michigan. Fuck me. I flipped Pennsylvania and Wisconsin.
Yeah, I did not predict. I did not predict the House because I was too lazy. I got every state except for Michigan correct in the presidential race. I also got the Senate margin right, but I had Hovde winning.
Yep, that's what happened with me. I had Hovde winning.
That was my Senate prediction. The House prediction, I got the margin right.
Also,
we don't look at individual seats. That I always said that.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but I think I said something like we're just gonna have the same amount of seats as before, maybe a bit more or a bit less, and that's basically.
Yeah, I predicted like 223 or whatever. So
yeah,
no, I think I had 220.
I know. I'm quite happy to have been entirely vindicated on Bernie Moreno, by the way.
Yeah.
I called that shit for the very beginning. I said, and nobody fucking believed me. And they were like, oh my god, we know.
I said he was going to win.
Okay, you may have, but some motherfucker, I don't know, one of you people. I don't know who it was. You know, we'll go back and see. But there is
I think I had it as till D in like September, but that was it.
There is a very noticeable trend in Ohio politics. It has happened every single election cycle since 2016. The Democrat, the race moves like 5 or 6 points right every single cycle in like late September. It happened in 2016 with both Trump and Portman. It happened with Sherrod Brown. It happened in 2018. It happened with Trump in 2020. It even happened with Vance, and it was constant. And nobody believed me. And you know what? And it worked out. What can I say?
Yeah, let me pull up the America First. People are asking about that. America First Insight. Again, I'll get that done by Christmas. I was supposed to do by Thanksgiving, but then a lot of stuff happened. I got sick. So,
Soy Jack.
so shut up.
Soy Jack.
Let me pull up the scorecard. So yeah, Lord Rhino for 5. How many Rogers could have won if certain parties didn't run? Oh yeah. Talk about the American. That's bullshit. What they did. That's illegal. What they did in Wisconsin, like the ballot stuff. For those that don't know, they had a fake America First candidate run, and yeah, wasn't fun. I got the scorecard pulled up here, and Seltzer before 2024 was rated a
Going, Rap.
what?
How's it going?
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, we're still
Yeah.
live.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
go. Okay, because I have to drive all the way to West Dallas to meet with Hilario. So perfect timing that you guys are still live.
All right.
Wonderful.
I got something to do on the way.
All right. So yeah, Seltzer and Co. We actually had a C+ for her in 2024. Oh my gosh, it might be F.
Okay.
It might be an F. Holy shit.
Well, dude, she's dead. She's not polling anymore.
No, she
remember?
is. She's still polling. She just moved
No,
companies.
she retired.
No, she didn't. She retired from Des Moines Register. That's what she said.
Oh. Is she gonna become a Democrat pollster now?
Probably.
A Democrat internal pollster?
Yeah.
Probably.
Democracy
So
polling.
Seltzer.
We're probably never gonna see her polls again. They'll probably just be used for like Dems.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
that's
gonna be
gonna-
internals.
Yeah, Seltzer and Co. I remember we got a lot of shit from this at America First Insight. People were mad at us. We had her C+. But guys, her track record is not as perfect as some people were saying it was. It wasn't.
Here's the thing too. I highly doubt. Here's a theory that some people have. She probably was just very good at guessing.
Yeah.
Because it's very unlikely she was conducting polls, given she doesn't have crosstabs. Like, she just doesn't publish the crosstabs. So we have no proof that she was actually using numbers, you know?
I mean, I was surprised in no one talks about this, by the way. In 2016, she pulled states like Florida and Pennsylvania. She was horrendous. It was like off by like 8 to 9 points in both of them or something. She stunk.
Seltzer?
Yeah. And Seltzer.
Yeah, she was also horrible in 2022.
That year, I believe.
She was not as
And
good
it
as I
was
thought.
like-
So
Yeah.
I don't think. Okay, here's a hot take, but I don't think Ann Seltzer was ever a good pollster. She was just lucky.
Yep, I think that's what happened. The highest we ever had was C+. And now it's probably gonna be F after this. We'll see though.
F minus.
I don't know. Because we're gonna drop 2016 from the scorecard, because it's been 8 years. Time to drop it. But we'll see 2024. How much it impacts it. Yeah, this is not good. Not good for Seltzer. It's not good for the industry to have polls like that. Oops.
So the whole industry kind of got shit on this cycle, which like they were more accurate than they were the last two elections.
Well, they
but
heard it the
doesn't
last
mean
second.
anything. Yeah, they heard it.
Which, by the way, that's what we actually have something at America First Insight. I'm not trying to shill, but go follow America First Insight on Twitter and go check out the website.
Here at America First Insight, we do this and this, and you
But
should
yeah, so we
give
actually
us money.
we actually have a hurting effect. Because I looked into it. Some of these polls are full of shit. They hurt at the last second, so we prevent that a little bit. But we'll see.
Here at America First Insight, we do everything correctly.
Yeah, well, we were right. I mean, a final prediction. Let me pull it up, actually. Chance raising for 5. Conservatives mocking Ann Seltzer's hilarious end of the election cycle. Yeah, I agree. Her career going down in flames was hilarious. But yeah, our final forecast, we were correct in every state. We were actually the most accurate forecast of like the major ones, like 538. I think 270 to win. I think we were the most accurate of all of them.
Okay, do you guys remember C analysis?
Oh yeah,
Dude, they had Georgia. Well, they had Georgia at like what, likely D?
yeah.
Lean D?
Again, like I saw that today because I was looking at some of the pre-election ratings for some of the states, and I saw analysis, dude.
They sucked.
Yeah, dude. Most of the prediction people had Michigan lean D though going in. So
I was gonna say, what was the only state within 1 point was Wisconsin.
Was inside elections. They're the ones who make you pay like $30 a month.
Oh yeah, they got that scam.
And they had the worst fucking motto. I'm like, people pay $30 for this shit?
Yeah,
Like,
it's bad.
Listen, for only $1 a month, you can subscribe to Real American Politics on YouTube.
That's real. And America First Insight, which we'll work on something, but like, yeah, the biggest miss for the swing states. Let's see here. It was probably it's Michigan. We underestimated Trump by a point in Michigan. That's the biggest miss. Everything else within like, well, actually Arizona. Yeah, we underestimated Trump there too.
I was gonna say my biggest miss was Arizona. I think I had it at like Trump +3, and what was it? Wisconsin. I way overestimated him in Wisconsin. I had him winning Wisconsin by like 2.5.
For those that are wondering, we had like estimates like other states like Texas. We didn't do a forecast for Texas. We just did like a quick like our gut prediction.
Likely to safe R. Yeah,
we had safe R, but
I said Trump +11, or I think I said Trump +10 or 11.
But yeah, we were the only ones, by the way, that we had Trump winning the entire time. Since August 20th, we had him winning every single day in the forecast. Even in like the middle of September, when he was only up by 8% in the forecast. But yeah, we had him the clear favorite the entire time. So, yeah, we had Trump win the popular vote by a point. So, hey, I can take my victory lap this cycle. Yeah.
Fucking shill.
Hey, listen, I shill for America First Insight. It's a great organization. We have some big stuff coming up.
They do everything correctly.
We did. Hey, we cooked.
Everything right. I'm just best corporation ever. Give them all of your money.
Yeah, give us all your money. You filthy
Wait, who
animals.
works on America First Insight? Who does that?
It's
Who does it?
Sabatini stands.
I will say, even though it's kind of contradictory to the name, if you guys want to do foreign models, reach out to me. I can help out with that.
We might. But yeah, Sabatini stand, he's the founder of it.
Still, you know, it might be kind of cool to have that.
Yeah, he's a founder of it. I helped the forecast, the scorecard, so it was, yeah, it was our, well, I guess I created it, but he maintained it, so. Glitch EV for 2. I would say Trump +12 the entire cycle, Texas. Yeah, we had a like Trump +7 or whatever, but that wasn't really swing states. We didn't.
I was gonna say, like, that's the thing. Like, nobody really, because if you were believing a certain individual from the Blexus side of election Twitter, anyways,
what are you talking about? Exactly what are you talking about?
I don't happen to be related to a certain rodent. Is it this guy?
Yeah. Something about being fat and ugly. I don't know.
That freaking hack, unbelievable! Every time.
Oh my god, it was wonderful.
He's the, for those that don't know, he's the embodiment of every trend I don't like will stop, but every trend I like will accelerate. That's literally
he was literally the guy. I think. I mean,
to be fair,
I remember this was back. I want to say it was like late. I want to say it was early 2024. He was giving me shit because I thought DeSantis would win this Texas by like 8 points, and he was saying, "Oh, it's a rapidly left trending state. Not even DeSantis is gonna do better than Trump." I'm like, what?
Didn't Texas vote to the right of Florida?
Yeah. Which, I mean, it did, it has consistently, but Florida's more right trending than Texas is. People were expecting that to go away.
Yeah, I feel like people like
my biggest electoral failure this cycle was I thought Nevada would vote to the right of Arizona.
Same.
Yeah,
which it wasn't to be unexpected because Nevada was stagnant / right trending and Arizona was left trending, but the Hispanics, you know, yo voy a votar.
Real.
I
shot to the right.
If the border crisis didn't happen, I think that would have happened. Nevada would have voted right.
No, yeah, it was the border.
It's just right there, so I think that the border crisis had a unique effect in that state.
All right.
Definitely.
Lord Rhino for 2. Pretty sure everyone's biggest miss was New Jersey. Yeah, but that again, those states like that don't count. No one was talking about that.
I think I was probably the closest one. I think I was saying I thought Trump was going to do a lot better. I think I was.
Well, I said like if he did better in New York, he was doing better in New Jersey. That just made common sense.
That's what I was saying because like it's very similar demographics. They're in the same media market in northern Jersey. I think my final margin was Harris +9. I was saying like narrowly single digits or like very high single digits.
I think I had it as +10.
Yeah, it's one of those states that's like it's always blue, but like by a pretty decent margin, but like just barely. It's not like D+20 or anything.
Hold up.
Anyways, enough jerking ourselves off over our election predictions.
Oh,
What's next?
My gosh. So, there actually is a part of the lawsuit got released for the Ann Seltzer thing. I'm gonna read this on stream.
I just realized I'm looking back at my New Jersey prediction. I accidentally put Staten Island in there.
Wow.
What? Cooking.
Wow.
In my county map, I accidentally clicked Staten Island, and I never noticed
You're
it till
cooking,
now.
aren't you?
Yeah. Oh shit! I did it twice.
Oh, who cares?
I did it back in June
So-
too.
This is interesting. All right. The Harris poll, a bombshell making nationwide news and giving Democrats what would turn out to be false hope, was leaked by defendants to Democrat operatives earlier in the day on November 2nd, many hours before the Register article appeared. But roughly 45 minutes prior to the poll's release, a straight tweet predicted the poll's findings. Its author said that Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, a Duke University alumni, had mentioned the not yet released poll during a Duke Democrats meeting that day. Holy crap. So that was right. He was talking to people about it. Excuse me. This breach resulted in Granite, DMR's parent company, investigating how Pritzker and possibly other political actors could have learned the poll early, and is reviewing employees' emails. See Tolkot. Gannett probes possible leak of bombshell Iowa poll. Yoel Holland, a company behind Seltzer poll, launches probe into potential leak after results published on X prior to publishing. The stray tweet reference in the Semaphore article was posted by Ryan at Illinois Lib at 6:15 p.m. Eastern on November 2nd, and now has been viewed by over 1 million people.
It's so funny how a member of Lib election Twitter might catapult this Trump case by telling everyone about that.
Yeah,
Because he was the one who leaked that Pritzker knew about
what a
it.
dumbass. That's why you never leak this shit. If you ever get polls, never leak it. Never. Because shit like this could
Oh,
happen.
no, never leak what's said at a private fundraiser.
Yeah, don't ever say that. Don't,
Yeah.
Don't say that.
don't say the thing.
I mean, maybe the Dems aren't clear about that. In the county GOP, we're pretty clear that you're not supposed to, like, leak shit like that. But I guess they didn't
You're
get
not
the memo.
like private polls like that. You don't say a damn thing. Never say anything because this could happen. And now this idiot on a Lib election Twitter might be the downfall of Ann Seltzer. What is this year? 2024 is such a shit show. I love it. It's beautiful.
You remember the situation with Adam Laxalt Stan,
No.
where they made articles about him? They said he was like being paid by the Laxalt campaign.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And, they said it might have costed him the Senate race.
That's right.
This is the Lib ET version of that.
Oh yeah, I just would like to point out, Rob, I'm currently driving next to American Family Field, formerly Miller Park. Everyone in Milwaukee
Yeah,
still calls
it's
it
Miller Park. No one calls that shit American
Yeah.
Family Field.
Oh,
No one calls it American Family Field here. Everyone calls it that.
Men call it Miller Park still.
I did the calculations based off of the funny real Texan mistake. If Staten Island was in New Jersey, it would have been D plus 4.5. It would have been lean D.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah, the poll is Seltzer might be cooked.
They are cooked.
I find it hilarious that the Seltzer's downfall is because one dumbass couldn't keep his mouth shut. All he had to do was wait 45 minutes.
I was gonna say, why is like there's that's the thing with like that entire section of Twitter. They're so cocky about everything. And then they get their shit rocked like every time. Like even if they're correct.
I'm glad 2022 happened for the sole reason it made these libs get super cocky that the polls were just going to overestimate.
They were right for the wrong reasons in 22, and they
because
refused to accept that.
If they went in dooming, this would have been boring election because it'd just been like, oh, everyone expected Harris to lose and then she lost. But now we have all this hope of them saying like it's feeling like 2012 again or 2000.
I remember that. Yeah, it's 2016, but reverse.
Oh yeah,
that was a tweet.
yeah. It's giving reverse 2016. Yeah,
These dumbasses.
Because they pulled up a tweet because the actual like serious people were like their models had Trump at like a 72% chance to win, and they pulled up a tweet. They pulled up the same forecast showing that Clinton had a 72% chance to win. They said, "Oh my God, it's the same thing."
Oh my gosh, Lord Rhino for 5 has anyone checked an LTE lately? He's not posted in a month.
Yeah, he's posted in a fucking month. He just gave up.
He gave up. He
Because-
got cooked.
DFC's payroll. That's who was giving
Yeah,
him
he
his
was on the
YouTube
payroll.
money. So now he's off.
Hudson D for 5. What part of Wisconsin are you from? You don't mind me asking? I don't answer that. Nope. Don't answer anything. All right.
By the way, this is actually legit news. A Skibbity toilet skin is coming to Fortnite.
Bruh.
He lives in downtown Madison. I'm kidding.
All right. What if Long Island was in New Jersey? Long Island?
Yeah. I don't think that would be possible
Would that be
geographically.
Would you have to flip the states?
No, I don't think so, but it'd make it closer, I guess. But that being said, I mean, Long Island should be part of New York always, not just for political reasons, but it's just right. You know what I mean?
I repeat, a Skibbity toilet skin is being added.
I'm gonna
to
throw
Fortnite.
something at you. All right. Is this an activity going to kill LT's channel? I don't think he's post again for a while.
He's probably still crying from the election.
Well, I mean, that's what you get for that's what you get for being so cocky about it and arrogant. Trump is Hillary. Trump is Hillary.
Stop with the blasphemy.
All right. All right. I think that's it. If anyone got more super chats, more questions, concerns, comments, send them now.
Video to make a cameo on stream. Keep it up. Keep it going for like 3 more minutes because I'm almost there, and then I can put Olarium on, and then he can make a cameo real quick.
I don't know what those words mean. Anyways,
he's the Milwaukee County GOP chair. Sure.
Yeah, keep it going for 3 more minutes. I'm almost there.
Fine.
So.
he's almost there, guys.
Surely. Hey Rap, would you play 2024 Campaign Trail once it's released? I might for the memes.
Will it ever be released?
They a 2024 version of Campaign Trail?
They have Campaign Trail. Freaking, they have Tucker Carlson versus like AOC or whatever.
I got mixed up with political process. Excuse me. Yeah.
Let's see. LT is a confirmed what? LT and Swan Mark. Oh yeah, Swan Marcus. Where the hell did he go?
He's on his walk.
Swan Marcus, dude.
Bro, I will never forget his rant on Nevada. That was glorious.
He was posting like fake data.
Yeah, he was using fake data. He used fake data, and then oh my gosh.
10 points more Democrat than 2022. Source, it came to me in a dream, and he just made this like fake graph, dude.
Has Tyrone ever...
What happened to Peter Henline?
He was a bot. All right. Did you see what? Do you see Redline is working in Marquette County GOP? I saw that. Yeah.
He Midwest politics candidate. They both worked for opposing state house candidates.
Has Tyrone ever given an update? No, I'm not gonna. Well, he's alive. I'll say that.
He'll be back in a year.
Surely. We don't know. Maybe it's in a month. Maybe he's back in 6 months. Maybe he's back in a year. I don't know. Things could happen. Funny thing.
May I please have a water?
Listen, I'm not gonna say it like when he eventually shows. I don't know when, but when he does, I'm not gonna say a damn word to anyone. You'll know. There'll be. You'll know right away if he's here though. That's what I'm gonna say to chat. You'll know.
Just stay tuned.
I don't know when. It could be in a month. He's in Tyrone's in Ukraine.
It could even be in a few days, you know. You never know.
It could be next week. It could be January. It could be in February. It could be in March. It could be tomorrow. It could be I don't know.
It's gonna be in like June.
It's a fucking green light and this truck won't go. What the fuck?
What's this chat?
That's the only time I honk is when there's a green light and nobody goes. That's
yeah.
the only time I honk.
What I like to do is if I'm at a red light, I like to time the honk for the millisecond the light turns green.
You an asshole.
I'm a great person, and yes, I do drive a diesel truck.
Of course you do.
People wondering.
Oh my gosh, Rat buried Tyrone in his basement. That's real.
Rest in peace, Tyrone. When will he return?
I don't know.
So Mike Lee tweeted at Congress to abolish the TSA, and then And then Rachel Bytkofer quote tweeted him with a picture of the attack. I probably can't say.
Has TSA prevented any attacks? Like, honestly. In 23 years, have they done anything?
To be fair,
Well,
I don't
nothing
think there's been
happened.
any major hijacking or airline, since 9/11. At least in America, there's been some in some other countries.
Yeah, but I think that's
probably the only reason. That's probably the only reason why TSA is still around is because the government is scared
yeah.
that
But I
they
think
get
it's
rid
more
of
so
it.
they actually had reforms with, like, the planes themselves, like the cockpits, like actually fix the
Yeah,
rules.
it's like basically impossible to break in.
Yeah,
to
so
the
it's
cockpit.
that's more so. They also got like marshals and stuff on planes now. So I think there's other reasons for not happening. Like TSA, yeah, is a good idea, but
I mean, the overtime window has moved on that issue, but I don't think Congress would ever get rid of it unless a hijacking.
Oh yeah, no, they're not going to get rid of it. They might reform it to make it more useful, but
if a hijacking were to happen though with TSA,
I don't
they
think
would probably. I don't even know if they would get rid of it. They'd probably just beef it up and.
Oh yeah, they would just like they'd fire everyone, like rebuild it ground up.
They'd probably just make it even worse.
Like a hijacking can't even happen nowadays. Well, it could still, but it's so unlikely that
they probably make it to where everybody has to do a mandatory strip search.
We'll see. But yeah, now with the now you got marshals on planes now that you got the doors are just you can't get through it now. So yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything like that anymore. Thankfully. But General Hydra for 2, what do you feel about Destiny being an inhuman character? Destiny's a lunatic, and his jaw's weird when he talks. Like, what is wrong with his jaw? Every time he talks, it's just like it's moving around.
We need to stop talking about Destiny in the year 2025. Like, leave him.
Friendly reminder that Destiny is a cuck and his wife sleeps with other men.
Well,
anyways,
he got divorced.
He got divorced. Oh, well,
years ago that happened. I thought.
And he has blue hair.
Now he's a blue-haired liberal.
Every
no
time
way.
I think of Destiny, I think that one like when he was streaming and his wife's in the background with the other guy.
Yeah, that was really, really embarrassing. I think we should stop talking about Destiny in 2025. Honestly, we should have stopped talking about him in 2017, but yeah.
I got Hilario right here. Do you want to say hello?
Hello there.
How you doing, guys?
Welcome to the stream, Hilario.
Hey, thank you for having me on this cameo appearance. Right now, we're in our headquarters here at the West Dallas office right here in Milwaukee County, and working hard on my reelection as chairman of the Republican Party of Milwaukee County, but also gearing up for our Supreme Court race.
Let's go.
Yeah, Hilario, introduce yourself to the chat for those that don't know.
Yeah, so my name is Hilario De Leon. I am the chairman of the Republican Party of Milwaukee County. I'm actually the youngest chairman in the Midwest. I was elected at the age of 22 back in 2023. And a lot of people give me a lot of credit for the work that I was doing for helping President Trump win the state of Wisconsin because of the net vote gain that we were able to achieve here in Milwaukee County. It was the single largest, or the number one county in terms of net vote gained out of the entire state by 4,600 something votes. So I was proud of those efforts and champion building coalitions and relationships within the Hispanic and Black communities, and even reaching out to the Muslim communities as well. 40,000 person voting block that obviously we're not going to win every single one of these groups of people, but it's the lose by less mentality. We increase our voter percentage even by 2 points like we did in Wisconsin. We will win statewide elections every single time.
Amazing. Good work, man.
Yeah, you did a great job in Milwaukee. That's
awesome.
That is great philosophy to have. Just lose by less. That's great.
Now we gotta change our party around because unfortunately there's people who are roadblocks, people who have been fighting myself and others on my committee for almost 2 years now, and we want to make sure that we vote these people out and bring new people in that will continue to move this vision forward, like our state motto is, forward, and help carry forth the America First MAGA movement that President Trump and many others have been fighting for almost 10 years now. So we're going to keep it up, and I appreciate the support that people are giving me as I run for re-election. I hope that we're going to have thousands and thousands of members one day within this organization. There's no reason why we shouldn't have thousands of people involved in this party. We are the opposition party in this county, and it's time that we start acting like it.
Yeah, I 100% support you for re-election, by the way. 100% support it. And I recommend anyone that's in Milwaukee register and become a Republican there and support Hilario.
Yeah, it's on the county website.
Yeah, in the state of Wisconsin, we're a weird state like this. We don't actually register by party. So people who live in this state, just because you vote Republican doesn't mean you're an actual party member. So in order to join your local county party and become a member, you go to, let's say, for example, Milwaukee County. If you're in Milwaukee County, go to mkegop.com. Again, that's mkegop.com. You can sign up. It's only for an individual membership. It's like $20 a year, but you get voting rights within the party structure. You get connected with our elected officials. We're going to get you on a committee. We're going to get people to become the CEOs and points of contact of their neighborhoods, a true grassroots operation, basically a precinct captain system. And we're going to continue to show that the Democrat leaders who've been in charge of this city for over 100 years, that we live here too, and we have a voice, and we're going to make it loud and clear. We don't have to win outright, but if we, again, lose by less, increase that voter percentage by a couple points every election cycle, we will get stronger, we will get better, we will have to take the playbook out of what they're doing in the UK, reform UK. We are the opposition. Again, we have to act like it.
Amazing.
That is good stuff. I'm glad we finally got GOP chairs to know what they're talking about. That's great to know.
Hey, I was just honored to be able to be the chair of the host county when the Republican National Convention was here in 2024. I learned a lot, met a lot of great people, really put a spotlight on how important states like Wisconsin are. And we have to get people to realize that we're not one of 7 anymore. We're one of 3 states that will decide the fate of the election. It was great that President Trump was able to sweep all the battleground states, but we got to get these red states to understand that if you want to continue to win the presidency and statewide or national elections like the Senate, I mean, it's a shame what happened to Eric Hovde. He should have won that election. But that's where the outside money needs to come in and be invested here into Wisconsin. And that's why we had groups like Turning Point, Americans for Prosperity. We had America PAC. We had Moms for Liberty. We had so many different organizations here, Faith and Freedom Coalition. I mean, you name it, an endless amount of groups working here. At the end of the day, hitting the ground, knocking the doors, talking to the people directly where they're at about the issues that they care about. Not this woke bullshit that the Democrats continue to spew and the talking heads in the media think that is important, because it's not. It's the economy, it's the border, it's the issues of the world stage, what's going on, and the stability that we as a nation and as a world power must show our strength in order for the world to be secure. I mean, there's just endless amounts of things that we need to focus on and continue to deliver on these promises that we made.
Wow. I have no words for this. That is, wow. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in for the interview. I guess cameo, what do you call it? A cameo interview? I don't know what that is. But I want to have like an actual interview with you eventually.
On the spot interview, I guess.
Yeah. On the spot interview.
I had no idea I was coming on, but I've talked
He's
to
always prepared. Always prepared.
having talked to hundreds and hundreds of media outlets, from the big national ones to international ones. I'm always ready.
Damn, yeah. I want to get you on here eventually, like an actual interview, not just Luke just showing up and just have you join.
Of course, I'd be honored to.
Thanks for joining in for like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was great. Thank you.
All right,
Yeah, it was
enjoy.
nice being on as always, Rep.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I didn't. We got listen. We got cooked there. Holy shit.
We're going mainstream.
We're going mainstream. Yeah. We have the
That's
Milwaukee
nice.
County GOP chair. Yes, we've won. We hit the spotlight, everyone. W's. I'll have to post a clip on Twitter or something. I will. But anyways, folks, Chance Trazik for 2 W chat for this man. Yeah, Hilario's a great guy. Go follow him if you live in Milwaukee. Like he said, it's a little bit different. You have to register through directly through their website. It's not like voter registration. But you get the point. Just become a Republican in Milwaukee if you can. Support the guy. He's a great guy. And I'm gonna try to get him on eventually, like actual interview, not just Luke just like pulling up with on the spot interview. Oh, that was great. But yeah, W chat for Hilario. He's a great guy. But yeah, we have gone mainstream. Surely. Alright. Let's see. W's. Yep, there's a lot of W's. But yeah, we'll get him on eventually. We'll get him on for a full interview, talking about Milwaukee and stuff. But yeah, wow. I'm glad we got county chairs that are like that. Not just some like 80-year-old boomer con that has no clue what he's talking about. Alright. So, anyone got anything else to say before we skedaddle out of here?
Follow RW Populism on Twitter.
Bruh. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is my last stream from DFW in 2024.
Wait, are you moving, Real Texan?
Now I'm going back to Houston for the Christmas break.
Okay, I may move to somewhere else by next year, so yeah.
Alright, Riley Moore for 5, Susan Valdez for Florida switches from Democrat Party to Republican Party, and Florida switches from Democrat Party to Republican. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, more Democrats just keep flipping. I don't know. When are we getting a Texan county chair? Yeah, text people. Find someone.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh gosh, if we actually like...
Oh, French is a good guy, but I don't know if I...
They should pull up and just
We'll
be like, Luke, like, yeah, talk to this phone right here, to these people.
You, Harris County GOP chair, speak to the mic.
No question, like, no, like, prep time, just here.
No, speak.
Alright, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Shout out to Hilario for pulling up to the stream. We'll get him on eventually again. I think he's a great guy, and I think a lot of people like what he has to say because, well, he was here for 10 minutes and said a lot more smart stuff than all of us combined in an hour and a half.
To be honest,
I've never made a smart statement in my life, actually.
Not really like in-depth political
Well,
analysis.
it's just a bullshit. It's like, yeah, there's some political stuff. It's just bullshit half the time.
I mean, I don't always join, but when I join, it's because I have time and because it's fun. I like it.
I'm here to say nothing of value and just listen to my own voice, you know?
It's everyone, I think.
So true.
All right, everyone. We'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Lord Rhino for 2. Ye will somehow get Ken Paxton on the stream.
I'll talk to some people.
Oh, yeah. I know a guy that knows a guy.
Get him on before he runs for
I know a guy
Senate.
who knows a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
If we ever get
I'll
Ken
talk to Ted
Paxton,
Cruz.
we would actually have to be professional. We have to actually get like a thumbnail that's not dog shit.
Can we get an interview with Ken Paxton, please? Yeah. Let me just go ask my contacts.
Yeah, I know somebody.
I know a guy who knows a guy who is Ken Paxton.
Real. Let's see. The lose by less brutality is smart. Well, if that's just common sense, like, yeah, you're not gonna, like you said, you're not gonna win Milwaukee, but
Source?
oh my gosh, just don't lose it by 80 points. Lose it by 60, and then try to slowly keep going up. So, but everyone, we'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or wherever you see me at. I think that's it. Surely. All right. Godspeed.